Welcome to the All Clemson Tigers baseball show. I'm Jason Priester. All Clemson Tigers, part of the Clemson Maven multimedia platform covering all things Clemson sports. Going to take a quick look ahead to Clemson's 3-game weekend series with North Carolina to end the regular season. Before we do that, I would like to remind everybody to please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'd very much appreciate it. Tar Heels come to town this weekend. You know, a hot baseball team. They did drop a midweek game to Coastal Carolina, but last weekend swept North Carolina State at home. Their last ACC series before that, they took 2 out of 3 from Virginia Tech up in Blacksburg, and we all saw last weekend how good that Virginia Tech baseball team is. So that was a good series win for these Tar Heels. North Carolina comes in sitting at number 25 in the RPI. They're 33-18 overall, 14-11 in the ACC. They are very much alive for one of those top 4 seeds in the ACC tournament. So if they could come in and potentially sweep this Clemson team, you know, who knows what could happen. We've talked about it before. Getting one of those top 4 seeds is extremely important in the ACC tournament with the way they do pod play. It gives you the tiebreaker over all the other teams in your pod with you. So that is absolutely something that is still on the table for both these teams. Clemson comes in number 8 in the RPI. They are 17-10 in ACC play. Really, all they need to do this weekend is win one game to lock up one of those top 4 spots. But this Clemson team is playing for more than that. All of you that follow college baseball have probably seen the most recent postseason projections now have Clemson as a national seed, which is an extremely important. You know, not only under that scenario, not only would you play the regional round at home, but if you were to win your regional in advance, you'd also play the super regional round at home. So getting one of those top 8 seeds, extremely important, very crucial, very much on the table for this Clemson team. They've won 9 straight, swept Virginia Tech last weekend, pounded USC upstate last night. This is a team that there is not an easy out in the lineup, you know, from top to bottom, to be honest. Starts at the top with Cam Canarella. You know, he just keeps plugging right along. He's hitting 388. He's stolen 21 bases. He just gets it done at the top of that order. Will Taylor's really come alive of late. He's got his average up to 365. Cooper Ingles hitting 330. Benjamin Blackwell's at 308. Caden Grice is just under 300 at 293. And Riley Bertram is a guy who has raised his batting average about 60 points in the last few weeks. He's up to 271. But nobody might not be as hot as Billy Amick. He's hitting 422 on the season. 10 home runs, 46 RBIs, and we're talking about a guy that, you know, he's only started 32 games compared to most of these other guys who have started 52, 51, 50, something like that. So he just continues to get it done in the middle of that lineup, man. He's one of the feel-good stories in the ACC this year, no doubt about it. But this is a Clemson team that has been extremely aggressive on the base pass. 80 steals this year, led by Canarella's 21. Well, Canarella has 21, but Benjamin Blackwell both have 21, so they're tied for the team lead. But Bertram gets on base and makes things happen. He's got 11 steals. Will Taylor's got 8 steals. He's yet to be caught this year. This North Carolina team, this is another team that can steal some bases. They're very aggressive on the base pass. There's some speed in this lineup. They have stolen, 52 bases on the season, only been caught 63 times. Mac Horvath, who is probably a candidate for ACC Player of the Year, he's hitting 324, 21 home runs, 61 RBIs. He's stolen 22 bases. Vance Honeycutt, he's got 12 home runs, 43 RBIs. He's got 19 stolen bases. So they're going to have to pay attention to those guys when they're on base this weekend. Tar Heels come in with 5 guys in that lineup hitting over 300. As far as their pitching, they've got a team ERA of 4.52. Max Carlson's going to go on Thursday. ERA of 5.69. He's got 65 strikeouts and 57 innings pitched. Jake Knapp's going to go on Friday, 4.78 ERA, 52 strikeouts, 52 and 2/3 innings pitched, and they have not announced a starter for Game 3 on Saturday. Again, 2 very hot baseball teams. We know what Clemson's going to do with their rotation. Well, it's the same as it's been for the last several weeks. Ethan Darden goes in Game 1. Austin Gordon goes in Game 2. Caden Grice goes in Game 3. And they'll probably need better outings from each of those guys compared to what they got a week ago. Darden didn't make it out of the second inning back in Blacksburg last weekend. Gordon got roughed up a little bit. Caden Grice only went 5 innings, got hit hard in the first 2 innings before he really settled in. Ideal situation. You'd like to get better outings from each of those guys. But Clemson's bullpen, it has been extremely reliable this season, especially over this past 6 weeks where we've seen such a turnaround. Got guys like Nick Clayton, Rob Hughes, Ryan Ammons, Tristan Smith, all playing key roles out there. B.J. Bailey's become a bigger part in the past couple, week or so, 2 weeks. Been seeing more of him. Seen more of Jackson Lindley lately. So just a lot of different guys that Eric Bakich and that coaching staff can turn to when you do need to go to that bullpen, and a lot of guys that they are showing that they have a lot of trust in right now. Game 1 on Thursday at 6 o'clock. Game 2 on Saturday at 6 o'clock. Game 3 on – actually, let me take that back. Game 1 on Thursday, 6 o'clock. Game 2 on Friday, 6 o'clock. Game 3 on Saturday, 1 p.m. First 2 will be streamed on ACC Network Extra. Third one is the ACC Network telecast. Remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned. AllClemsonTigers.com. We'll have the baseball series covered all weekend. We'll also have you covered for the regional and softball. Keep checking back in often.